Do you want to see the newest construction communities coming to Pittsburgh in 2024? That's exactly what we'll be sharing with you in this video. Now, some of these communities aren't even known about. Some of them haven't even started selling yet. So we're going to go through the new communities and builders coming to Pittsburgh in 2024. Let's get after it. I'm Riley Madden, your Pittsburgh real estate specialist, and I've had tons of clients recently explore the options of building, especially due to the lower inventory and the higher rates. It does seem to be an excellent option depending on exactly what you're looking for. So the whole goal of this video is to really give you like the best guide on all new construction coming to the area in 2024. Now, we've had new builders enter our market, a lot of new communities pop up, and Pittsburgh has pretty much been booming with new construction. So I'm super excited to share with you guys these communities. You probably haven't heard of half of them. So we're going to get right into the video and talk all about these communities. And the first community we'll be discussing is Summerwind by Eddie Holmes. I've been in a few Eddie Holmes models. I've had a client build with Eddie Holmes, and what's really stands out about this builder compared to some typical ones you probably have heard of, Ryan Homes, like Miranda Homes, is Eddie Homes quality is literally superb. I love the quality of all of their finishes. Just stepping into their construction, you could tell it's not a super rushed process. It's very well done, and they do a great job throughout the whole entire process with making sure they're meeting deadlines and keeping everybody updated on time. Now, this one's going to be in the heart of Cranberry Township, and that's going to be a popular theme throughout this video. Cranberry is an area that has recently developed a ton. Now, it used to be farmland, but ever since they opened that interchange, it drastically reduced the commute time from Cranberry to downtown Pittsburgh, which it's caused a lot of people in the North Hills to move up to Cranberry because it is in Butler County, so you're having tax savings, but you're also having the ability for new construction. There's so much popping up. And what you're going to see is when a community is in Cranberry Township, it's likely very close to all of the shopping, dining, and businesses you could imagine. And all of these establishments are going to be newer. Like I said, it's a newer developed area. It feels very clean, new, flat, which isn't very conformed to overall Pittsburgh. So definitely is one of the more newer areas in all of the city. So you'll benefit from being close to tons of new shopping, dining. It's the most convenient area, truly. This community specifically features main level owner suites and townhomes, and there is an HOA that covers your snow removal, your landscaping, your lawn care. So definitely a great bonus for people looking for that low maintenance lifestyle, which a lot of our clients do end up wanting a townhome with an HOA just because it's less of a hassle to deal with all of the snow removal, the grass cutting. That stuff does get time consuming. So a lot of people love having this option. Now, unlike all others on this list, pricing is actually not out for this community yet. So if you want more information on the projected price range, you could always reach out to us and we'll be happy to provide you with all information regarding builders, new construction, pricing, HOAs, and all of the essential details that you'll need to know. And the next community we'll be discussing, we're keeping it with Eddie Holmes, and it's going to be called Marshall Crossing. This is actually in Marshall Township, so the North Hills and the prestigious North Allegheny School District, which we have tons of clients looking for this district. It's ranked one of the top in the state. It's big, it's very well known, and it covers the majority of the Wexford area. Now, this is starting in the low 600,000s. They do have one quick move-in ready home currently, probably have more in the future. But we've also noticed a ton of our clients are asking for quick move-ins, especially from relocating from out of state. Maybe you're in a time crunch to meet your new job. So quick move-ins have been a very popular option with our clients. And what's nice about this community, again, I'm a fan of Eddie Holmes, very modern and high quality finishes. And then you do have that open concept, which is pretty much across the board with new construction, but Eddie Holmes does a great job with the design. And what's super cool is you have the ability to add an elevator, and there are terraces here. And we're actually on the go. We're actually in a community, like foots on the ground, showing a client around, and we're at Willow Estates. So this is the next community I'm going to discuss. It's located in Irwin, which is in the east. It's a suburb in Westmoreland County. So again, cheaper taxes, and it's Norwin School District, rated pretty high. What's different about this area is the pricing is not as high as many others compared to the North Hills and South Hills. So it's an area that's definitely developing, growing. It's always been pretty nice for the east suburbs, but recently you've had a lot more new construction popping up, a lot more new developments in the commercial space with businesses. So if you're looking for something maybe a little more on the affordable side, this is a great area to look. Now, Willow Estates is the newest community in this area, and it is built by Miranda Homes, which does have a pretty big reputation here in Pittsburgh. It's going to be a mix of townhomes, patio homes, and single family. Prices, like official prices, are coming soon, but the townhomes are going to be in the mid 300s and single families in the low 400,000s. These will be up to 4 bedrooms, 2-car garage. You're pretty like typical. If you think of a new construction community that's either like Ryan or Miranda, this definitely will fit right in. But I would say the most unique thing about this is the patio homes, townhomes, and single families all being mixed into one. And this next community is exciting because it's from a builder that's brand new to the Pittsburgh area. So this builder's actually entered Pittsburgh's market the end of last year, and again, brand new to the Pittsburgh community. But they've definitely been making a footprint because they've opened about like 5 new communities that we'll be discussing. We won't go into full detail. We're going to pull up their website so you could kind of see the different communities and what's coming soon. But if you're anywhere in the US and you're familiar with new construction, you may have heard of this builder, and they are DR Horton. Overall, I would compare DR Horton similar to a Ryan Homes or Miranda with how they kind of go about the business, the quality, the aesthetics. I would say if you're comparing builders, they're pretty similar and they fit within those two. And the first community we'll be talking about is called Newberry Heights. It is located in Bridgeville in the South Fayette School District, which has been growing like crazy. Now, not only from my relocation clients, but I also have a ton of local clients who have moved from wherever they're at to South Fayette. You get more land, the area like appreciated like crazy. If I could find a chart, I'll put one up here. But a lot of people are liking like all of the new developments going on and how the area is becoming established. That the school's rated very good, and that's a big drawer to families and of course like new construction communities coming into this area. Now this one's going to be a mix of single family homes, duplexes, and townhomes. So kind of different with the duplexes there. Single family homes are going to start around $550,000. Duplexes are starting around $420,000, and townhomes are starting in the high 300s. This community does have move-in ready homes available. Now how it typically works with move-in ready homes, I know you're probably thinking like, how soon can I move in? Usually around 30 to 60 days. If the model's complete, of course it could be a lot sooner, but if they do have finishing touches to put on, then it could be on the longer end. This community will feature bedrooms from 2 to 5 beds and up to 3.5 baths, and it's starting around 1,700 square feet. And why people also like this area and why this community I believe is going to sell out very fast is because of its commuter's paradise again. You're just minutes from I-79, from Route 50, and you're only 20 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh. And what's super different here is the amenities. So it's very kid-friendly, very family-focused. You have areas with fire pits. So again, interactive too, to meet your neighbors, which again, a lot of requests from our clients that they kind of want to be in an interactive community. They want kids nearby. They want the ability to meet people. They're coming all the way from across the country, from different states. So they definitely want to establish their roots here, and it's no problem in these new construction communities or even in Pittsburgh in general, because people are so welcoming and friendly here, and that's the feedback we've received, is people are making friends left and right. So not only the fire pit, the community playground, tree-lined streets with sidewalk, but there is also a play field and a sled riding hill. So how cool is that? In our winters, you could blend with all your neighbors. Super fun and super unique. And people definitely like this Bridgeville area because it has not lost its like old school roots. Still so many community events. Community again is very interactive, and it still feels like old school Pittsburgh. So it's not one of like the super new developed and just more upscale areas, but I would say it's a mix of like old Pittsburgh with some new coming into it. And we also did do a full vlog tour on Bridgeville, which I'll link in the description below, but also on North Huntington, the area that we previously discussed that we're actually in right now. I'm actually on a break from showing clients around new construction, so I just thought the timing was perfect for this. So a few other communities by DR Horton is going to be McCandless Square. Now we spoke of the McCandless area. This is in Wexford. This is North Allegheny School District in the North Hills. This one is a townhome community, and it could go up to 4 bedrooms. You're going to see a lot of townhome communities popping up. The people I see that typically have been in these townhomes have been more younger families, younger couples, even singles like the townhomes. I'm personally a fan of them because honestly, you go in and you're wowed by the size. People think of townhomes as going to be a lot smaller than single family, but that is not the case. These townhomes feel like you're in a single family home. And a lot of them do. They're split up in nice sections, open concept, high finishes. So if you're like debating, like I've had clients only looking for a resale single family, and I have took them into a new construction townhome if it was still like in the price range they were looking, and they end up building that townhome, which is just funny because I mean that's also why a good agent is going to be able to kind of guide you and intuitively know what you're looking for and be able to present you with options you didn't even think were possible or a possibility, and you end up going with that. So it's always important to be connected with someone that is proactive about these things. Another community by DR Horton is called Sunrise Acres, and this is actually going to be in Mars School District, Valencia Borough. We haven't discussed this yet in this video, but it's actually in the North Hills. It's also in Butler County, so you're going to have the tax savings, more land. Now you are a little bit further out, so it's a little bit further than Cranberry. But super nice area. Everything's really spread apart, beautiful views, nice land, and nice new construction. This community is going to be starting around $570,000. It ranges from 4 to 5 bedrooms and up to 4 baths. Also up to 4,000 square feet. It is a community that's only coming soon, so they are not selling yet. But of course, if you're looking for more information on when they will be building, when can you move in, reach out to us. We'll be able to guide you with all of the builders and find you one that fits in with your desired move-in date. They also have 3 more new communities that are coming soon, so we stay up to date with all of that. So if you want more information on when these communities will be releasing, contact us and we have your back. And what's also a little bit different about DR Horton is they do offer like America's Smart Home Package, which basically comes equipped with technology throughout the property. You're going to have things like the doorbell, the security system, the Amazon, and Echo all connected to your home, which doesn't maybe like seem like a huge feature, but it does raise your property like value whenever you go to sell it. So it is adding value to your property, and it is pretty efficient to have, especially nowadays. And another community and another builder we have not yet discussed on this channel, but it's one that I love. Again, super quality, high-end finishes, beautiful job on all of their properties. And this is going to be Fox Lane Homes. They do have quite a few communities here, but the newer ones is going to be Camden Village. These are going to be boutique townhomes again, and it's going to be located in Peters Township, which is part of Peters Township School District. Again, this is actually in Washington County, so south from downtown. Lower taxes because of the county difference. Tons of land, tons of new construction in this area from a variety of different builders. Now this one only has 13 townhomes they are building, so if you want to act fast on getting more information and kind of starting that process, seeing what that looks like, because these communities do sell out fast, especially with the shortage of resale inventory we have. Like I said, a lot of my clients, a lot of other agents' clients have been building recently in the past year. A lot of times you could get like rate incentives, they'll buy down your interest rate and seller assistance, and you're not bidding against tons of other people to get the property that you want. So that's why new construction is a popular option right now. Now, like I said, these have 13 townhomes available, but what's also really nice is they have pre-construction selling prices going on. So you definitely could get a discount on the property you're building, which is great, especially if you're one of the first ones in the community. Now, that community is going to continue to raise its prices, so you'll be adding equity by being one of the first people in a new community, which I've had a client personally do. He was the first one to build in a new community, and it's worked out very well. And I've had investors look at like building and being the first one in a community only for investment purposes. Peters is an area that's super convenient. Again, you're right next to Route 19, tons of shopping, tons of dining, and you're only 15 miles from downtown Pittsburgh. And there is a ton of outdoor recreations and opportunities. I know we speak about that a lot on this channel. I love being outside. I love our parks, our hiking trails here in Pittsburgh. So you're right next to actually Peterswood Park and also the Montour Trail. And these are literally just around the corner from this community. So, I mean, imagine being able to live in a townhome, walk a few steps out, and have the Montour Trail and hiking trails without having to get in the car. That's honestly a dream, being steps away from nice parks without having to get in your car at all. Super convenient, great amenity, and great location by Fox Lane. Now, the two models in this place, the Augusta 1-2 could go up to 3 bedrooms, and the Brunswick could go up to 5. Another community coming by Fox Lane Homes is going to be called Creekside Meadows, and this is in Collier Township, which is part of Chartiers Valley School District, which we haven't touched on yet. So this area is actually right next to Bridgeville, which we've discussed, also close to Robinson. So amenities are top end. You're literally packed with groceries, dining, entertainment, everything you need is close by, which pretty much seems like a common theme with these nice suburbs in Pittsburgh. They just really make it convenient, which is nice. But you also have super close proximity to I-376 and I-79, which are like our major arteries here. Now, these are going to be your new luxury single family homes that are stunning, and they're starting around $620,000. There's numerous floor plans and really like more ability in this builder and community to do your own customizations, which is nice. I would say you have more of a customizable experience with Fox Lane and more like one-on-one time compared to just a few options to pick from. This does have an HOA. Now, it doesn't cover like the exterior lawn maintenance. From all I see, it covers basically like the common ground, the monuments already in the community, and that runs at around $475 a year, not a month, a year. You also have like Settlers Cabin Park not too far by. You have the club at Nevillewood and the Pittsburgh Botanic Gardens. So a lot of unique and higher end, I would say more upscale amenities that are close to this area. This next community I'm sharing with you is actually like mind blowing. It's in the city, and it has the most beautiful views of Pittsburgh. It's on the top of Mount Washington, which, if you know about Mount Washington, that's the area everyone goes whenever they're visiting as a tourist to basically see the best views of the city, eat dinner on Grandview Avenue. Now, this community is called Grandview Heights, and it's by another top-end builder, Infinity Homes. Now, it's very rare that Infinity or other like builders build in Mount Washington or even in the city, just because of the limited space, of course. A lot of times you're going to see our builders throughout more of like the surrounding suburbs, further out, like I said, Washington County, Westmoreland, Butler, never really in the city. So this one is super exciting, and it is a luxury townhome community. There's about 27 luxury townhomes they're building, and they range from 3 to 4 beds with 4.5 baths. There is upstairs laundry, which is a feature a ton of our clients love, an open floor plan, of course, and 2-car garage in the city. That's crazy. But not only that, this has to be my favorite feature. There is a rooftop deck. in the city with the best views. Like, being on top of that rooftop has to be the best experience of the views in Pittsburgh. Like, imagine entertaining there. Imagine bringing people to your new luxury townhome, taking them on top of the rooftop for a nice summer day, and really just like soaking in the views and being able to be steps away from dining, restaurants, the incline where you could literally ride downtown. So super walkable area. And when Infinity Homes says luxury townhomes, they mean it. Take a look at these townhomes. Absolutely breathtaking, beautiful. Everything is thought out to the T. And I know you're thinking like, wow, these are beautiful. What's the price tag? Well, it is a little steep. It's going to be over $1 million. But Infinity does have options under that if you're looking to go into our suburbs. We'll be discussing more of their communities. But before we do that, just want to let you guys know that we literally get so many calls, texts, emails every day from people relocating here, looking to build or buy a home, and we truly do love it. So if that's you, you're looking to build or buy a property here in Pittsburgh, make sure to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media, whatever way you want to get a hold of us. We truly have your back when you're moving to Pittsburgh, and this is what we do every day. I absolutely love it. The next community is Infinity Homes, and this one's actually going to be in Cranberry Township again. So it's called Park Meadows, and Cranberry is actually in Seneca Valley School District, rated very well, and this is starting around $760,000. It is single family homes, and this one has the most bedrooms and bathrooms we've seen. You could go up to 7 bedrooms and up to 7 baths, and I believe it caps at around 4,500 square feet. They do have a decent number of lots available still, and the location itself is super convenient. You're only steps away from Cranberry Park again, so one of the ones that's easy to go out, be active, and still be near everything you need. And they also do have a new floor plan called the Arlington that is coming soon, so definitely stay tuned on that. Now, another community by Infinity Homes is actually going to be located in Pine Richland School District. It is called Pine Valley Estates, and it is starting in the high 900,000s. So what's nice about this is it is in the North Hills. It's pretty close to Wexford, but the school district is different. Now, the school district's a little bit smaller. Kids kind of like it because you get a little more one-on-one. Doesn't feel as overwhelming as, say, like North Allegheny, but definitely still very high academic standards, clubs, and sports. This one does feel a little more private. You're surrounded by trees, feels a little more serene. It is kind of more woodsy, so if you like that atmosphere, you're definitely going to be blown away by these homes and the layout. And you are close to Wexford and Cranberry Township shopping, so again, it's convenient, but a little more hidden. Also, you're close to a park and a community center, so again, easy for the people looking for more of that active lifestyle. And the next community we will be talking about is Pemberley Manor, which is actually located again in Peters Township. And what is super cool is they do have grand opening incentive, so reach out to us to see a little bit more of what that looks like. But it's located in Venetia, again, Washington County, and this one's starting in the mid 400s, which is not bad. You could go up to 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths here. And the next one, super exciting. It is actually in the city of Pittsburgh. It's in Lawrenceville, which is basically the area that's been completely renovated. Some people call it the New York of Pittsburgh, if that makes sense at all, but Butler Street's literally vibrant with like pinball cafes, bars, restaurants, coffee shops, some of the highest rated restaurants in all of the city, and also a nice nightlife scene. But this community is called Aurora Pittsburgh, and it already does have a phase 1. Now phase 2 is coming. It's actually breaking ground right now, and the homes will basically be ready in spring of 2025. But you purchase them now for them to be ready then. This one is super walkable if you're looking for walkability and new construction. This one or the one on Mount Washington, definitely going to be great options. It's bikeable. You have a rooftop with beautiful views of downtown, also a second floor deck. and you also do have ability for elevators here too. Now these are custom finished, and it's by a builder you probably have not heard of. The developer is called E Properties and Developments, and the contractor is called Continuum CM. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But it's basically a Pittsburgh-based boutique general contractor and construction manager that's constructed basically over 1,000 single family and townhomes here in Pittsburgh. So these are starting at 3 to 4 bedrooms, and the price range starts in the $900,000 range all the way up to about like $1.3 million. It is an HOA that is around $250 a month. Now, of course, we're just giving you like the general information on the new communities, but if you did want more information on exactly how much HOAs, what they cover, community guidelines and all of that, reach out to us and we'll provide you with all of that. But this is basically video purposes. We want to get you these new communities coming this year. The next community is by DRB Homes, and it is Leslie Farms. Now DRB stands for Dan Ryan Builder, which is a builder here in Pittsburgh. They're not just based here, but they do have a lot of communities here. So this area is close to Cranberry. I believe it's like in between Cranberry and Beaver. It is called Connoquessing, Pennsylvania, if I'm saying that right. So it's definitely more country. This is probably the most country one you're going to see. Peaceful country, but still it's not far from amenities. It could go from 3 to 6 bedrooms up to 4,400 square feet, 2 to 3 car garage, and I-79 is only 8 miles away. So you're really not far from the convenience. If you are looking to commute, don't mind a little bit longer drive, and really want that peaceful country setting. And super good for the kids because this has a basketball court and a playground. And they are offering single level living along with your typical 2-story. And we would also love your advice, so drop in the comments below if you would like us to go tour any of these, if you'd like to just tour all of these, if you want us to tour the community or even the models in this community. We would be so happy for your advice on which way to take the channel. If you want more model homes, new construction, if you want it all, please leave comments below because we take them serious and we love to hear from you. And there are so many more builders, so many more communities in Pittsburgh we haven't even touched on, but these are just the key developments coming to Pittsburgh in 2024. Now we could go way further in depth, one-on-one with you with what you're looking for and really narrow down what the best builders will be for you and the best communities, especially with the locations, the price ranges, and all of that important information. But our goal is to help you find a community that literally checks all of the boxes. We don't want you to compromise anything, and it's definitely possible. We've helped plenty of clients. Now we've been in this market for over 4 years now with relocation, and it's been an absolute blast. Relocation is really what we dedicate our business to. So if you are relocating, we do things that are completely different from other agents. We literally have a whole relocation process. We're going in depth with sending you in-depth guides on areas, all based on our one-on-one talk and exactly what you are looking for. If you are considering a move to Pittsburgh, reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when making a move to Pittsburgh and when building in Pittsburgh. And one more thing, if you want to know everything else about Pittsburgh, our neighborhoods, our real estate market, neighborhood tours, you could start by watching our next videos here. And we'll see you in the next one.